According to mythology, the smallest Ionian island came about when Poseidon plunged his trident into Corfu. Paxos broke away from the bottom and became a love nest that Poseidon shared with his consort Amphitrite, and his trident remains the official emblem. In reality, Paxos is a peaceful island of olive groves, crystal clear waters, and pocket-sized seaside villages. The east side has gentle coves with pebble beaches, while the west is all vast limestone cliffs sculpted by the sea into caves, giant stacks, and a natural arch. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Paxos so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Vrika Beach. The vine-covered island of Antipaxos is only 10 minutes by water taxi from the harbor at Gaios. A crossing will cost around €14, and the main goal is this Caribbean-style white sandy beach. Vrika Beach is also a family favorite as it enters the sea on a smooth gradient and has lots of safe, shallow water. This has the kind of shimmering turquoise tones you'd expect from a tropical paradise. Remember to take photos and try to convince your friends that you haven't used Photoshop. At number 9 is the Voutoumi Beach. In any other place, the twinkling waters at Voutoumi would be full of sunseekers, but as this beach is eclipsed by nearby Vrika, you'll never have to fight for space. You can get there direct by water taxi from Gaios, or walk the trail from Vrika in 20 minutes. The advantage of Voutoumi is that there's only a single beach bar, and instead of rows of beds in expectation of crowds, the sun loungers are only set up one by one as people arrive. Voutoumi is a horseshoe cove with white pebbles, contrasting with the deep green of the vegetation behind. At number 8, Tripitos Arch. Less than 3 kilometers south of Gaios is one of the island's great natural landmarks. The journey is tricky but brief, as you have to drive on an unpaved road through olive groves before parking up and descending a short, steep track. The arch is the remnants of a collapsed sea cave, and at its highest point is 20 meters above the water. On foot, the bridge is broader than it might seem, and you can cross it to a stack topped with bits of scrub. The Tripitos Arch can also be viewed from the water on one of the tours to the Blue Caves, which we'll cover next. At number 7, Blue Caves. The massive west coast of Paxos has limestone cliffs that in places have been hollowed out by the sea. The Blue Caves can only be seen by boat and are larger enough that many vessels can pass right through. Tour boats will stop to let you dive into the transparent waters, swim through the caves, and climb on a few of the smaller outcrops. You can make the trip on a large boat with lots of other visitors, or keep it private by taking a skippered vessel or just hiring your own motorboat for the afternoon. At number 6 in our list, Erimitis Beach. One of only 2 beaches on the west coast accessed by land, Erimitis, Hermit Beach has only existed for a little over a decade. It was born in 2007 when a chunk of the cliff collapsed, creating a small bay framed by vast white limestone bluffs. At one point there's an overhang in the cliffs, giving some needed shade to the pebbles below. This part of the island can catch the wind and occasionally has strong currents, but people visit mainly for the drama of the cliffs. At number 5, Kipiadi Beach. The longest beach on Paxos is also one of the most far-flung. Alone on the east coast, Kipiadi Beach is a 300-meter sweep of large white pebbles in front of uninhabited coniferous woodland. To get there you have to take an unpaved road down from Longos, and then walk a little way down a track. There are headlands at either end of the beach, keeping the wind out, so there will be lots of yachts anchored in the bay. At number 4, Mongonissi Beach. Tucked inside a natural harbor between Paxos and Mongonissi Island, this beach is the only one with sand on Paxos. The sand may be artificial, but it makes a nice change if you prefer a softer surface to the usual pebbles. The sheltered water, meanwhile, is always clean and transparent. As Mongonissi is on a harbor, there's a constant flow of water taxis and private yachts, some of which can be extremely posh. You can rent a pair of sun loungers for €5 for a day, or for free if you dine at the Mongonissi Beach Taverna. At number 3 in our list, Monodendri Beach. The North Coast has the only other organized beach on Paxos. Monodendri Beach is a pebbly bay, traced by 2 beach bars and a taverna. The 2 beach bars, Basta's and Ben's Bar, provide sun loungers, which are a necessity on the pebbles. These are included with drinks or a meal, and there's full waiter service if you want to be really indulgent. At number 2, Lakka. Lakka, situated at the northern tip of Paxos, is a gem waiting to be explored. With its natural horseshoe-shaped harbor surrounded by verdant hills, it offers a picturesque setting that's hard to match. The harbor, always lively, sees a mix of fishing boats and yachts, creating a vibrant marine scene. The town itself is a blend of tradition and modernity. Cobbled streets win their way through Lakka, leading to squares where locals gather for a chat or a game of cards. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Gaios. The main settlement on Paxos, Gaios has a harbor buffered from the sea by the small island of Agios Nikolaos. The main point of departure for ferries and boat trips, Gaios, is also a working fishing port, and there's a line of small wooden kayaks tied to the quays. In from the water is a small web of lanes with more cafes and tavernas than you can count. You could pause at the main plaza, with a memorial to the Greek War of Independence and a looking across to the evergreen slopes of Agios Nikolaos. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Paxos? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.